Hey folks, hope you're doing good. Now, if you watch this channel, you'll know that Sundays is punk days, so I've got 3 punk bands for you today. We've been stretching the word punk in the last couple of Sundays, but today I've got 3 pop-up punk bands for you. They're all from the UK as well, so yeah, we got the good stuff. This first band up, we've got a band called Anabollic Steroids. They've got a track for us called Abnormal. It's got the Elephant Man in it, so let's check this one out.
I know my home is something odd. That's blaming me is blaming God. Could I create myself anew, I would not have imprisoned you.
So we're going to have an interesting bit. Cool sound. Raw. Punky. Yeah, got that British punk vibe. Sounds right, sounds dirty, sounds raw. Cool tone on the guitars, nice raw drums. Vocal sounds right. These first 2 bands are from Maidstone, Kent. As we spoke about before, in punk the accent comes through a lot. You can hear these guys' Kentish accent. Nice grindy bass. You wouldn't think someone could live with only half a body, but it does happen, obviously. Nice drum sounds in this one. I hear all the elements of the music nicely in this one. It's a good mix for what it is. Even though it's not overproduced, it's not got a lot of mixing and producing and all of that stuff on, it's very raw. But it's a good mix because you can hear all the elements of the band, you can hear the guitars nicely, they've got a good jangle to them, you can hear the bass, it's got a good grind to it. Drums have got a great sound, and they're nice and raw. And then the vocal sits nicely in there as well. It sounds right. So yeah, good job. It's getting a good sound without doing, you know, tons and tons of super little tweaks and tips and tricks to make all this modern sounding mixes. Dope. Well, that's the kind of vibe that we want on a Sunday. Good stuff, good British punk. These next bands are from the same area, Maidstone, Kent. This is a band called Snide. I think this is an all-female band, which is pretty cool. The track is called Miserable Bitch, so let's see if they're those, but we'll check them out.
This is my resting bitch face, and this song is called Miserable Bitch.
Oh, maybe they're not an all-female band. I'm sure I read that on their Facebook. This one's a bit quiet, so I'll turn it up. Should be a bit better. Nice to get some live punk rock back on the channel. It's been a while. Yeah, these guys sound right as well. Getting quite jangly guitars in this one. It's got the orange amp there. She's got a good voice for it as well. Sounds right. Again, the accent comes through in the vocal. Gives it that kind of, you know, punky homebrew vibe. Yeah, that sounds right. Good energy in the music again. The crowd's having a bop. Cool lyrics. It's good time vibes. It's got a good energy to it to bop around. Sounds right, sounds authentic. Cool lyrics. It's a good live performance, they're nice and tight. Cymbals sound good. Get fucked. Cool. I like the attitude of this band. They got the right kind of attitude for punk. You know, get fucked, fuck you, and all that stuff. So yeah, good stuff. We'll keep the energy going and finish up with this last band of today. This is a band called Dreams of Carnage. They got a track for us called Captive. Another UK band. They're all from the UK today, but these guys are from Leicester. So let's see what they're rocking out in Leicester. It seems Maidstone Kent's got a good punk vibe going still. Quite a similar guitar tone in all the bands today as well. That kind of jangly tone. Dirty but not super distorted. We've had good vocals in all the bands as well. Sounds authentic. The accent, the British accent comes through in the music. Adds a vibe, adds a flavour, adds a punkiness to it all. Guys are a bit bluesy. Yeah, good sound. Nice ride sound, tinging away. Guitars sound good. Now we can hear the bass bopping away in there, but they could have cranked the bass a bit more on this one. It's nice to have a good driving bass line, big low end to this kind of music. You can definitely hear it in the mix. Yeah, good cymbal sounds. Drums again are pretty raw. Nice. Fred to join us. Yeah, this is a nice mix. Cymbals are washing out the high end. If he has done a lot of ride work, it would be nice to move it onto a different cymbal now and again. The vocal sits in there nicely. The guitars have got a great tone on this one. Goes well with this kind of riffage as well. You can hear the bass plonking away in the background. Some good guitar in this one. Yeah, great guitar tone. Cool. Good energy to all the bands today. They've all sounded right, they've all sounded authentic. Had the right kind of mix, nice and raw. Good vocal in all the bands. Good guitar tones in all the bands, particularly this band though, it's got a great guitar tone, nice riffage. Using a Marshall on this one. Not sure what's the best amp for punk tones. This one's certainly very nice, but it looks like he's using some effects there at the front. Yeah, I'm not sure what punkers consider the best amp for their sound. So I think back in the day they just used whatever they could, whatever the pawn shop was selling, and they probably smashed it up most nights as well. Yeah, this is a great tone. Some good guitaring. Everyone's coming today for Punk Day. I will say at this point in the song, there was a hell of a lot of ride in that track. I spoke about it many times. I'm a guy who likes to see a bit more variation on the drums because I'm always listening to the drums. My ear's always on the drum and what the drummer's doing, because the drummer's so important in bands for changing the dynamic of the track, giving it the energy, giving it the beat and the rhythm and the groove. And I do like to see, I mention it a lot, just a bit of variation on the cymbals, just to change the dynamic of the track. So we've got that nice tingy ride and add a good wash to the ride as well, but maybe just a few more accents on the crashes, or take it onto the hi-hat or an open hi-hat, just to change the sound of the high end, because that's it. The cymbals in pretty much all bands nowadays, the cymbals are really the highest, washiest thing in the mix, unless you're using some high-pitched synths or something else like that, but not in this music. So when you change from one cymbal to the other, it changes the whole sound of the track, because it's really filling out quite a big area of the waveform. So I'd just like to see a bit more variation on the cymbals, especially in a 5.5 minute track. It was quite a long track, especially for a punk track as well. Some of our punk tracks are less than a minute long. So yeah, just a bit more variation on the cymbals would be cool. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one today. We've had a good punk day today. Definitely punk, no question about that. Authentic British punk, good stuff, nice sound, good mixes. So yeah, everything came together nicely today. We're kicking off a new week tomorrow. We've got some heavy music at the start of the week, and then, as I say, more rocky stuff and punk towards the end. Hopefully that suits people's vibe. I'm enjoying doing it. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. We need to get our numbers up, so really appreciate if you'd subscribe on here so we can get over 1,000. That would be great. See you guys. Bye.